Most thing I would do is come back in a little bit later on after I recomposed.
Okay.
Decomposed or recomposed?
Yes.
That's to be determined at another day.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You are in a Sragg campaign.
Yes.
To be fair.
All right. So we'll go to the hold first, since Kel walked out first. Kel, so you walk down into the hold. You see the side I described earlier, several large crates, you're guessing, underneath tarps, lining both sides of the ship. And then you can go down the center. You see two large cages holding roughly 10 elves apiece.
Okay. 2, you said?
Yep. 2 cages, 10 elves apiece.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Huh?
Can I get anything visually off looking at these elves without engaging in conversation?
He is okay. You talk to the elves, or don't talk to them, but while you're walking up to them, you do gauge that the original observation was correct. They are all high elves.
High elves are known for what? Sorry.
Mostly being mages, scholars.
Being high.
They're fairly reclusive lot usually. Because of your extensive knowledge on all things shady, they're also extremely valuable as slaves.
Okay.
So that's quite a load that the captain's got there. And while they all seem slightly malnourished,
Gotcha.
they are all rather fetching. So he might have only kept the ones he thought would get the biggest price.
Okay.
The harem was in need of resupplying.
You actually approach them, or you just kind of eyeballing everything? And are you still dressed as the 80-year-old man?
No, I did away with that in the
Okay.
room. Now I'm as Kel.
All right.
So yeah, now I'm gonna like approach the cage.
All right. And Kel is okay. They'll come clamoring to the side of the cage. Let us out, please. Let us out.
I want to do the W5 here. Who, what, when, where, how, why, whatever.
Okay. As you start questioning them, you get that they were actually part of they were on a vessel headed for Waterdeep. The vessel was sunk. They had they were still a few days out from Waterdeep. They lost more than half the crew. Most of these people, that was it was a vessel booking passage. They were actually mostly going to be students and trying to go to the Mages College here.
Okay. Are any of these guys pirates? Or not pirates, shipworthy, seaworthy?
Sailors.
Yeah,
Sailors?
That's the word I'm looking for. Well, I mean, they don't have to be full-on sailors.
Oh, come on here. You know what you want to say. Are they all seamen?
You've got, from asking, that 5 of them were actually manning the other ship. Yeah.
Is there any way to do like some type of conversation check to find out the general disposition of them? Like, are they against piracy?
Yeah, let's see here. Are they?
You know what I mean?
Piracy?
Like
Well, I
you
mean-
can talk to them, and you can see kind of how they feel. Not necessarily about their current situation, because nobody likes being imprisoned, but how
By
do they
pirates,
feel?
no less.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Your general on the, yeah, they are against it. They were a straight and narrow vessel. They just transported people back and forth. They don't really like that too much, and most of them are actually appalled that this happened anyway. That their
Gotcha.
people still would do something like that. Some of them seem kind of in shock that it ever even occurred.
In this day and age.
Yeah, in this day and age.
How dare they?
Would somebody please think of the children?
Okay. I'm just gonna tell them to sit tight. I'm gonna think of something.
You get the guy in the corner that said money earlier, look up and say, "We're not going anywhere." Back down.
Funny guy. Funny guy.
You hear him think. You hear him think he says, "We're being rescued by morons."
I'm gonna
Turned into a
put-
robot at that very moment.
I'm gonna split my 2 days of rations and give 1 day of rations to each cage.
Okay, 1 day of rations for 10 people.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is all I
Have
got.
you-
Spread it out.
Yeah, they do that.
I know. They're not gonna do that. But
no,
whatever.
You start 2 fights.
But hey, they are upstanding people.
For the
You
most
didn't
part.
say they were gonna
Are they
like.
making a ruckus? What's happening
Yeah.
for this?
Everybody's an upstanding person until they have
Okay,
no
well,
food.
I'll go over and I'll see what the ruckus is about.
They are wrestling about trying to get larger portions of the food.
Oh my!
Get more food.
There's no need for that. Here, take this. I give them Merlin's spoon.
One of them holds up the spoon.
It's all the bum way.
You hear the same elf from the corner. Still being rescued by morons.
It makes food.
Okay. He grins and grabs it and starts shaking it.
Gower.
Sticks it in his mouth.
Give it to one of the scholars, you dumbass. That's one of the sailors, I bet.
You said give it to one of the scholars who's kind of guarding it. No, we need a bowl. We need a bowl.
It makes food.
He looks around for a bowl.
Why do you need a bowl?
All he sees is the chamber pot.
You've got to put the spoon in a bowl for it to fill it with gruel. I'm
Oh,
familiar
is that
with
how it
that.
works?
Yeah.
Just a second. I'll go
All they see is the chamber pot.
through whatever steps that takes for me to get in.
I got a boot.
A boot. That would work, actually, is what's sad. Or a hat.
A hat from your disguise.
I don't think I had a hood on.
If only y'all had access to an infinite source of chicken.
Yeah, well, that's
yeah, I
what I
know.
thought he was gonna do, but
Yeah, that's the start. I'm just trying to calm them down a little more here, and then we can get chicken.
Okay. Well,
Kel, we can get chicken.
I know. But I'm trying to calm him down.
Me
I'm
too.
not. Well,
You're
go
lucky.
get the chicken.
this isn't a group of half-orcs. They'd be
I'll-
carving out one of them skulls to use as a bowl.
Couldn't we just send them through the door?
No, it doesn't work like that. I look at him deadpan.
Okay. So
All right, then.
while the chaos is going on downstairs, what?
Oh, I have a bowl. I had a bowl in my inventory. I'll just give them the bowl.
Okay.
Spoon.
Yeah, the sailor takes the bowl and begins wolfing down the gruel.
So now I have other things I need to do. You guys sit tight here. I need to figure out what's going on this ship. So
Yeah.
I need to find all the like crew.
Deadpan elf looks up and says, "No promises."
Yeah, shut up.
We'll still be here waiting.
So I need to find out the crew. How many crew are on this ship? Did I see? That I saw roughly.
There was 8 people, the captain and the first mate originally. I need to figure out.
So basically, what I wanted to do was one, introduce myself to each of the crew, get friendly with them, find out their names, who they'd like or dislike, and slowly turn them against each other. or against the captain, so I can create a mutiny, and they can get a new captain,
Okay.
and then eventually pick Dermot.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. And I figure I've got diplomacy checks out the wazoo for that. And gather information. If I have to be extra enchanting, I will.
They are a bunch of sailors.
Yep.
Okay. No, all right. I get this. Hang on here.
Whatever it takes, man. It's not my crew.
You heard it. Whatever it takes.
Okay. Okay.
I don't have any shame.
Apparently so.
Okay. Okay, I can totally play with that. So, you're sitting there trying to handle this food situation, right? And then after just a few minutes of all the ruckus that was going on down there, you turn to go ahead and head back up. And suddenly, a gateway opens up behind you.
Surprise!
And depending on... Really? Really? Okay. So, out steps Dermot wearing a really big hat.
How big is that, and what kind of hat?
You've seen that hat before.
Okay.
It was on the captain's head last time you saw him.
Is it dirty?
No, it looks pretty clean.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
yeah, I found my hat.
Yeah, you did. Where'd you find it?
It was laying around.
Great.
I don't think the previous owner needs it anymore.
Okay. Who's the previous owner?
I take the hat off and there's the name written on it underneath. Like, what was the captain's name?
I can't remember. The
He
old
doesn't
captain.
remember.
Yeah. It was the old
One-eye
captain's.
pig-eye. One-eye pig eye.
One Eye Pig Eye? Okay.
That's
Is
it, yeah.
One Eye Pig Eye? I tear that label off. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's in Everland.
What? How does that work?
Well, I said I wanted a ship, and he was in
Yeah.
my way.
Right.
So I showed him to our mansion, and then I showed him to Everland, and then I came back.
Okay. I'm working on getting you a crew. Hold on.
That's good, because I showed a couple of his crew to Waterdeep.
How many crew?
About 4.
Did you? What about the other guys? Are they on board?
I think, what do we got? Like, there was total of 8 crew, and the captain and the first mate. There's 4 crew left, if my math's right.
Right. But have you persuaded them to be on your side?
I mean, not yet. I haven't run into them yet.
Because we've got 5 in here who would, I'm sure, help you out, but I don't know for how long, and then you're going to need a new crew.
I'm sure we can find one. Hey, what are you doing after?
Don't know. I'm not good at swabbing decks. And you're going to have to upgrade this ship a little bit, because that hammock's shite.
Who the heck sleeps in the hammock when we can just go home every night?
Well, who's going to man the ship? We just going to leave him here? Don't you go
Depends.
down with the ship, Captain? Isn't that how the
Whoa,
story
whoa,
goes?
let's not get carried away. It's my first day.
Okay. Well, usually in the stories, inspires heroics that way.
Well, you know me, and that's does that seem like something I would do? Let's be
No,
real
it
here.
doesn't. Maybe I can convince some of these other guys to join you.
Good. I'm going to go
They are pirates.
see what's going up on the. What is that called? The poop deck?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Okay. You're gonna see Felix turns and opens the keyhole and he steps through. And then another one appears. Okay. The way this happens, you see Felix turn a keyhole, a streaming gateway opens, he steps through, and the elf steps through the other side at almost the same time as it disappears. So literally, Felix stepped into a glowing line and turned into the elf.
Whoa, that's trippy.
I got messages at the same time that Felix is heading back to the mansion and the other one's heading back. I was like, okay.
Well, that's not a mind fuck. Well, Felix is getting chicken, yes?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
I need to see what I can do about this crew.
All
Hi,
right.
Haavia. Are you back now?
Headset's off. I don't think so.
Okay,
There's
you
definitely
stay right there. I want to go do what I do best.
Okay.
Talk shit.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. See who's friendly and who's not. Keep
Derm-
who's friendly and turn who's not against each other.
Okay. So while you're heading up, who else is going with Kel? Dermot, this is your ship. You can do whatever the hell you want now. Obviously.
I head up to the upper deck.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Lord Greasy.
So Kel and the elf head up, and Dermot's following. You see Felix come through and toss chicken into the cell and then go back.
Couldn't you just have your gnomes or your golems do that?
Probably not. Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, I could, but we wouldn't want to sink the ship.
Let's have the
would we?
2-ton iron golem step onto the boat. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, what happened to your rock golem?
I put him
Again,
away because he weighs a lot.
Well,
There was an incident on the dock with the iron golem, let's say, that we fixed.
yes,
Totally repaired.
completely,
Stable.
absolutely.
Next time you're in town, go stand on the nicest part of the dock. You'll see how it is.
I'm just
This
gonna
sounds
look
like
at Javi and be like, just shake my head. No.
that sounds like you guys had fun.
It looks
We
great.
had a bit of an adventure.
Well, if those boards could talk.
More talk, less talking, but more talking. Gotta go.
All right.
Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going?
Just sit back.
Sit back. I've never
Yep.
been told to sit back before.
You good with words?
Sure.
We already went over this.
No.
We already went over this.
Hey, you said if I'm good with words, doesn't mean that I have to explain myself properly.
It's one and the same. This is why you're not.
So y'all are talking as you walk.
I somehow think you're insulting
I am.
me. I don't.
Okay.
Don't think you're not good at it.
Back to the chickening.
Yeah. Felix,
Well,
you've
you go
gotten
choke your
everyone-
chicken wing.
You've gotten everyone all chickened up.
Okay. I'll bring them water too if they need water.
All right. Yeah. You pass chicken to everybody and something to drink. You get to the guy in the back. He kind of raises his head, takes some of the chicken, and asks if you've got any barbecue sauce.
Fucking guy.
Absolutely. I'll be right back. You sauce.
And a biscuit.
And gravy.
He sits there looking at his alchemy stuff. The hell is barbecue sauce?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and make barbecue sauce. I'm gonna go in the lab and make barbecue sauce.
I can't eat chicken without my barbecue sauce.
Absolutely. I don't know what it is, but I'll try.
Oh my gosh. I was just messing with you, but okay.
That's gonna be a great potion.
Yeah. So, Dermot, Kel, and Haavia, you make it up to the top floor, where the crew are still doing what they're supposed to be doing. You notice that amongst them, they're all kind of looking around like the place is a little too quiet.
Right.
You hear one of them say to one of the other, "Where's the captain?"
Dermot's with me, right?
Yeah.
He's right here.
I just point to the hat.
You're getting confused looks. What's going on?
I need to
here?
draw you a picture.
I totally go, oh God, what did I walk into?
Well, where's the first mate?
What a deep.
He had a change of mind of his destination.
They're looking at you rather suspiciously. You
And I
notice
suggest you guys have a change of mind, too.
they're kind of all like walking towards you. What are you proposing? And you notice some of them are reaching in different places, like they're fixing to grab something, like they don't know what's going on.
The ship's mine. And I suggest you help or you get off. Exits are here, here, and here.
He's pointing to all the edges of the boat.
And probably to his weapon.
Motive?
This is another exit.
Your sense motive?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out the wand of making them play
Yeah.
and just have it like at
Ready?
my side ready. So if they start charging at us, I'll just start playing.
I guess that
making
would have been
them
an
conduct.
sorry, say.
And intimidate.
Yeah. Just clued in. Yeah.
Okay. And you got the wand ready, and they're looking. That they don't look like they're particularly too trusting, but this kind of stuff does occasionally happen. And should we not want to get off the boat?
You guys can stop crying about it. Sorry.
You don't want to get off the boat. Why would you not want to get off the boat? It's not going to be very comfortable for you here.
You got two options, guys. Join or don't join.
Because you're going to have an angry captain. And I'm going totally cliche with this. And you're not going to like me when I'm angry.
He's unbearable.
You see the biggest out of the four that kind of crosses his arms and looks at you. And what exactly will you be having us do?
Where is he standing?
He's standing. There's one here, then him, then two others.
How close to the edge? Could I Sparta him?
The way I've got them the way I'm seeing them, they're all kind of lined up on the middle of the boat. Could you
Yeah.
what him?
Sparta him.
Not from here. You
Okay.
could bull rush him and push him off the edge, but it would take a little doing.
I mean, they're used to this kind of situation.
Can I control who I conduct? No, okay, never mind. I kind of want them to see this shit.
I will shift up into hybrid
Okay.
and then cross my arms.
I just stand there with my mouth open.
All right then. He kind of puts his arms down. Right then.
A wise choice.
So your command is get off the boat, basically.
Join us
There
or get
was-
off.
There was two options.
Don't
Yeah,
get
there's
off.
two options. Yeah.
I was making sure that other one was there.
Yeah. Swear fealty or get off.
You see one of them, the scrawniest of them, actually, is the only one that doesn't seem surprised by the bear shape. Will we still be getting paid?
I don't know, Captain. What do you say?
Depends on if I think they're doing a good enough job.
We'll do you just as good a job as we did other Captain.
Well, then I think you got to step it up a bit because you just got mutinied.
Good help, hard to find, I guess.
This is true.
How much was he
Ah.
being? The question.
What were you getting paid before?
That gets me a gold piece a day, and a cut of all the loot from whatever we plundered. Granted, it wasn't a big share, but it was enough to make me happy.
I think we can make that arrangement. I look at Kel.
His coffers being emptied.
I shoot Kel a wink, actually.
We do have those
it's
checks.
it's the trust me wink, like
Okay.
yeah, like yeah, we can
you've
pay
done
you.
this before.
Gotta pay them.
All right.
I've seen this look before.
So, but it's just a signal between the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the way I guess I would say it with a tone like, oh yeah, we can make that work. That like based on
He's
like a
being way too agreeable.
yeah, exactly. Like Kel's like, oh, something's fucking up.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. So the rather scrawny looking one says, one captain's as good as another. You're not gonna have any strange rules, are you?
Such as
Oh, no plundering of certain ships from certain countries. No more killing of the women and children. That kind of crap.
so let me get this straight. You want to wait, so I'm not up on my pirate lingo. You want to do what to the women and children?
Oh, just gut them like a fish.
After
Oh.
they rape them.
Okay. You know what? I think we can work on that. And I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna like motion him over. Like
Uh-huh.
I've shifted down, to my normal dwarven part, and I'm
He
like, how can I?
Saunters to you.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna shift down. Like I said, what work if I shift down? It'll be too short.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna like take him into like with my arm over his shoulder and like lead him. Like we're gonna have a talk, and I'm like, like exactly what do you normally do? Like, I want to know more about this. And I'm leading him towards the edge.
Yeah. You notice he glances at that, glances at you, and he hasn't stopped grinning. He says, well, personally, I like to cut them up into tiny bits. Makes them easier to chew if you get the notion.
So I'm gonna position myself in such a way that it looks like I'm the one that could get pushed off.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know what? I think we're gonna have a no keel hauling the women and children rule. And I'm not thinking it's gonna be a problem for you.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact. And I'm gonna take one step to the right, and Winston's gonna push him over.
Okay. All right. You take one step to the right, and Winston charges at him.
Yeah.
All right.
It is what it is, Sragg. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So you take a step to the right, and you have Winston charge at him to push him over. He's barreling
Yep.
at him, or okay.
He's like, I think Winston would be kind of like this whole time I would have like been like sending him the signals with eye contact and stuff like that, and he would have been sauntering up behind, like
So he's
nonchalant.
going to try to swipe him over.
Like think of like a bear that rears up and just comes down on somebody's back.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's better. All right. So you move to the side to let Winston get at him.
Like that's the signal. Like Winston knows. Okay, yep.
Uh-huh.
Now's the time.
The bear comes down. You see him almost effortlessly just place his hand on Winston's face as it's coming down and vault over the top of him. As he lands, he's got a pistol and a dagger.
Totally fast jaw bow.
Okay. He's going to say, "We got us a disagreement, boys."
My turn, right?
Yeah, your turn. Quickly.
Conducting. I want them to dance.
All right. Roll your first perform check.
All right, boys, you got to do my dance.
Which one do you target first?
That would be whoever's closer to
The
the edge.
closest. Oh, to the edge. All right, that's going to be the big one that originally had his arms crossed at this point.
Well, he's gonna dance.
He's going to dance.
Dance
It's a
for
very
me,
highly
boy.
moving dance,
It's a what?
A fast moving dance.
a very mobile dance.
Okay.
It's an Irish jig. He's
Irish
he's river dancing.
It's gonna be lake dancing very shortly.
Yeah,
Yes,
He doesn't like
Dance.
that. He starts dancing.
off the edge. That's where I'm sending him. I want
Okay.
him to just dance right off the edge.
All right. So
Once he
directing
gets
him-
over, I'm sure it breaks, right?
Once he gets over it, yeah, it'll
But-
break. If it wasn't dancing, it wouldn't work, but dancing, it will. So you direct him to dance off the edge.
Basically, yeah.
As he's falling overboard, you hear him scream and is left behind.
I
Okay.
can't swim.
What?
Can't swim.
Yeah.
Next, is there another? Do I get to go again, or is
You can
the-
take a move at this point because
Okay.
you got your standard action, which was activating the item,
right?
or you can do a movement action at this point. Draw something else.
How many we got left now?
There's 3 left. The
Three
skinniest
left,
one,
3 of us. Okay.
yeah, the scrawny one, and 2 rather average-looking guys.
I'm just gonna pull out the loot. It's time
Okay.
for a little rock bard.
Okay. So you go ahead and move to get your loot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave the rest for the boys. I'll just give them some music.
So and let's go with the one that drew her bow. Who are you going to attack, Bo?
The one that has drawn the pistols.
Pistol and dagger.
On dagger.
Yep.
Okay.
So before we go any, do I need to roll just attack, right? I'm gonna take 5-step stance or 5 steps back or 5-foot step back. Gain a little more distance between them. How far are we apart from each other?
Right now you're about 20 foot apart.
Okay. So we are going to do greater many shot on him. All of them on him.
Okay, just a greater many shot.
Yep.
And you took 5-foot step. All right. go
Yes. I just gotta forgive me. I gotta look that one up real quick. I don't remember how many that is.
You back off the edge of the boat. Just kidding.
ahead. You should have 3 arrows. Okay.
And I
Five
forgot
now.
to do the attack. I forgot to do the attack bonus. I'm sorry.
What?
They're
What?
+3 to all of them. So 28, 11, and 14.
All right. You will hit with the first arrow.
Okay. Now I gotta remember what I go on.
Well, you.
It's 1d8 +2.
Help you look here.
Plus 5. And then the 5. So that's okay. I got it.
Okay.
Let's see if I can write this up. I hope I did that right.
What's the 3d6?
Wait, 10, did I use 5? Scratch that last set. My bad.
The 3d6 is skirmish, right?
Yeah, my bad.
But you gotta, you only 5'd.
That's not including that, right?
What?
That's not rolling right.
So a d8 plus 7, and you roll the 6.
Yeah. So 13.
13. All right. So you see an arrow come by, and okay, y'all see the elf chick draw, fire 3 arrows out of the same time. 2 of them just fly wide, and the third one nicks his shoulder for 13 damage.
You'll get
Oh,
used
boy.
to it. This kind of thing happens a lot.
Oh boy.
Don't worry. Just get your wits about you.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, fun. Okay.
All right. So
Hey,
that's the
forgive
3
me, I
that are
gotta
up
ask.
here.
I gotta ask one question, Sragg.
What?
Do I add my dex modifier to that?
What?
To the bow? I don't remember.
For attack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
your attack is on dex.
Okay.
You attack
It is.
hit, yeah. You damage.
So-
Isn't that like a feat?
You know what? I'll look this up while we're going through the next round because I had this all on and I forgot it all.
All right. So now it's Dermot, you haven't gotten an actual turn.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a chance to do something.
Where is he in, like, paint the picture of where the guy that's
All right.
got the thing is?
Yeah.
Between me and the edge of the ship?
Okay. Between you and the edge of the ship? No, he
Yeah.
vaulted back, so he's closer to the mast at this point.
Okay. But I guess, like, you're always, unless you're dead, you're always pretty close to the edge of the ship.
Yeah. Wherever you're at, you're always.
Okay.
He's closer to the left side than the right.
But he's, like, sort of still in the center?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 2 behind him, about 10 foot back. The one of them on the, the new closest to the edge. You could probably get to him with not too much trouble.
No, the guy with the gun is the threat.
Okay.
I'll just rush in and attack him.
Okay.
No, what the hell is my attack? Jesus.
It's been a little while.
Just do what I do. Use your words.
I guess it's just my weapon, but I have an extra strength plus. Oh, okay. My strength goes through the roof. That's the difference.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 strength extra.